for those people in the backward areas which have no other means to survive except that they look up to some support from either the government or the international organizations to bring them back in life because they've lost all their savings in shape of livestock or whatever other savings they had with them in their houses which were submerged in water. So it's not just an issue of humanitarian spirit. It is also a basis, I think, of a duty that each one of us owes to these people. And I'm very confident that US-Pakistan, the diaspora in United States, Pakistani diaspora, has that attachment and has that sense of commitment. Because I have personal experience of engaging with Pakistani diaspora although I was not an earning member in United States, but when I was there as a student, I got an opportunity to very closely observe that what are the sentiments of Pakistani diaspora in United States. I remember one Pakistani mentioning to me in New York, those were the good old times when we used to have a daily flight from Pakistan to JFK. So he said that, sir, at least twice in a week, I just drive up to JFK to have a look at the tail of the PIA Jumbo. And I just, look at the tail of PIA aircraft and come back, and that gives me so much satisfaction. So this just one instance will tell you that how much, feeling the diaspora in the United States still has for Pakistan. They have always that sense of commitment to contribute back home. And I hope that Pakistani diaspora will take lead. They will forge partnerships. You are welcome to contribute whichever way you like. You want to work with the government, we would offer you all the support that you need. You want to work with any civil society organization or NGO, you are welcome to work with an NGO of your choice. But not doing something is not an option. I think each of you who has had success, who got his or her education in Pakistan, and whether it was medical education or it was engineering education, and now that in United States you have achieved great success on the basis of the education that your country provided you in your early age. So now you have a responsibility to pay back to these people who need your support. And I'm sure that the Pakistani diaspora will, inshallah, play a leading role and will set up linkages and bring in their resources, their technology, their experience in whatever way they can bring back to help us rebuild not only the livelihoods of the people but also education and health. And one of the key challenges we face is in the health sector, the health of mothers and children. These areas already suffered from big challenge of malnutrition. The children face the challenge of stunting. And now with this destruction, they have been pushed into hyper malnutrition. So we need to start programs through which we can support these children and mothers so that their nutrition needs are met, so that in future they are raised as healthy children and healthy citizens of Pakistan. So how do you contribute towards building the healthcare system? How can you help rebuild the education infrastructure in these areas? How can you help rebuild the infrastructure? There are opportunities not just of philanthropy but also of attractive business projects. You can create new projects in these areas. In some areas, you can invest in industry, in some other areas in hospitality industry or whichever other business project that will create employment for the local people. So think of any project that you can bring in, whether in business or in social work. That would be a great contribution. And in the end, I would again like to thank USAID for providing this platform and US government which provided $100 million and has also pledged additional $100 million to help Pakistan meet the challenges of this destruction. But Pakistan will need, I think, a long-term commitment from international community, because for less than 1% carbon emissions, we are the 7th most vulnerable climate change, climate disaster vulnerable country. And God forbid there would be recurrence of such events in future. So therefore we have a big challenge to rebuild our infrastructure which is adaptable and resilient. And that will require huge and big investments. And we hope that international community will show understanding of the needs of Pakistan, and international community will also show an understanding that Pakistan needs to be back in business as early as possible. And I think I am also hopeful that our multilateral agencies will also be more considerate to the needs of Pakistan and remove the air of uncertainty that is not helping Pakistan but damaging Pakistan. So thank you very much. I once again thank Ambassador Donald Bloom, who has been a great friend of Pakistan, and I hope that both US and Pakistan will continue to take their partnership forward with great speed. Pakistan Zindabad.
Bolster Pakistan's climate resilience. In addition to the support provided by the US government, the US-Pakistan diaspora alone contributed more than $40 million toward flood relief. The Memorandum of Understanding signed here today will add an additional $78 million to further support Pakistanis affected by the floods. The long process of recovery and rebuilding is underway, and it is a team effort. I am proud of the efforts of the U.S. government, the U.S.-Pakistan diaspora community, donor partners, and the private sector. All have made to help the many still in need. Agriculture, water, and clean energy are more important now than ever to Pakistan's security, and Pakistan is committed to investing more in these priorities through its climate policy. The United States and Pakistan have a long history of pursuing economic growth jointly and together, solving development and humanitarian challenges. Just as the Green Revolution improved the quality of life for Pakistanis starting in the 1960s, today's U.S.-Pakistan Green Alliance framework will help us meet the climate, energy, and economic challenges of Pakistan, present and future. The Green Alliance framework will produce opportunities for new investments, especially by private companies with experience turning development challenges into business opportunities. We are one team working toward the same goal, and the U.S. is committed to helping the U.S.-Pakistani diaspora and local investors work through that Green Alliance framework to help Pakistan strengthen climate resilience, pursue energy transformation, and foster economic growth. I want to congratulate USAID and its 3 partners for signing memoranda of understanding to build back better in the flood-affected areas. I'm confident these partnerships will be fruitful and look forward to seeing the benefits these bring to the Pakistani people. Before I close, I wish to extend my gratitude to all the members of the U.S.-Pakistani diaspora, many of whom traveled to Pakistan just to be here today. Representatives from the federal and Sindh governments, business and civil society leaders, and my colleagues at USAID. Together, and only together, can we make progress toward a more sustainable future for Pakistan. Thank you, everybody. Shukriya.